What the hell is going on here? The front fell off.
Yeah.
Quick removal.
Straight out 6 bolts in the drive shaft actually.
Fuck, they were smart back in what, 1970?
1978.
Look at that.
So easy.
Jesus.
All by myself too. Just a couple of strops. Take the weight of the car.
So what, you're giving her a bit of a water blast.
Water blast.
She's a bit grimy.
Pull the motor off. And strip all this down, paint it all.
Rebuild.
Rebuild. Motor get a rebuild, yep. Transmission, might just risk it for now.
What else have you done?
All the panel work.
Jeez, she was rusty before.
Yeah,
no more.
A couple of bits in there. The only bit left to go is this bit. It's the worst part now. Probably in the next couple of weeks I'll sand her right back and get it ready for paint. Have the motor done started next year. All going well, it'll be done by winter time, really.
Coming along.
So long on my other one and then into another one and didn't even get to drive any of them. So,
So yeah, if you didn't know, he sold the other one.
pulled both the sills off as well. Both the
All
sills
that.
have been off.
What sills? Oh, each side?
Yeah. Had them both off.
Oh yeah. This was the worst part, wasn't
Yeah.
it? So that's a whole replacement piece, isn't it?
Do all the spot welds. And
Jesus.
like they're not cheap, but in the long run it's worth it.
Is that from Aussie?
Nah, Aussie didn't have any in stock. This was from New Zealand. $1,300 or $1,200.
Not bad really when, you know, the car's going to be worth, what, 60k plus when it's done.
So, yeah.
And the rest is just a lot of labour.
Yeah, well it's all labour now, apart from buying paint, sorting this motor out. I'm just going to keep the interior the same for now because can't afford to do it at the moment. I just want to drive it. So spoke to our upholstery fella at work and he said carpets are easy to do.
Would have been actually pretty cool if he recorded the whole procedure of this, because it's actually a lot goes into it. And I'd say there's probably quite a few people that would have been interested, especially with, you know, these cars. A lot of people after them these days. But I'm sure the end result's going to be pretty insane anyway, so should be able to do a bit of a before and after. Jesus, is it that light?
Yeah, fucking pick it up and wheel it around.
Deadlifts with it, yeah. Oh boy, it is hot. What do you got?
Motor.
Oh,
Me and Theo have been stripping it down all morning.
she's out.
Get out of the car. Little helper, gave me a hand. Yeah.
Oh, well, put her on the stand and we'll chuck it in there and
Yeah.
pull her apart.
Have a look.
Turn my back for 2 seconds and he's already got the heads off. What have you seen?
Oh no, it looks pretty good actually. There's a little bit of rust on this one, I don't know why.
Oh boy.
That's weird.
When was it last running?
Well, I just had it running a month ago.
It's a bit strange.
Yeah.
So you done the compression test, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, well I've got the compression of that, well all the cylinders there somewhere. The highest one was 150 and the last one was 115, so
Oh yeah.
huge difference. But hopefully looking at that I can probably get away with honing it, but
Yeah.
not too bad. But it all depends on that rusty one. But geez, these water jackets.
Oh boy. She might have to go in the bath. She'll go.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's not pitting in there.
Watching this video and this cunt was saying that these are no good because they just fall apart. What is it, graphite? He reckons use these blue ones. I'm not too sure.
What, head gaskets?
Yeah. Even when he had them from new, he was like just bending them and they were all just flaking off. And they blow real easy as soon as they get hot.
But yeah, what I was just saying is these head bolts are real close to the bore, and you're saying something about you don't torque the inside ones up too much, otherwise it cracks.
These ones crack through here if you torque them to the spec of aftermarket bolts. So you're meant to do all the head bolts whether you replace them with new ones or not.
Alright, getting the strip down now. Finally got on the engine stand after finding some bolts. Just took all the lifters out, front covers off, just taking the timing chain off, and then can slip the cam out. So he's got a bigger cam to go in, so it should have a bit of chop. Take the sump off and see what's going on in the bottom end. Pretty similar to Alice's really, except the oil pump's driven off the cam, which is kind of interesting, but I guess pretty common on older stuff anyway. there she is. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Not that it's going to be reused, but
Yeah, but someone might reuse.
just looking at this cam bearing here, it's quite a bit pitted and damaged, so that one will have to be replaced.
Not throwing them all in there, just
Yeah.
for God's sake.
Alright, it's been a little bit, camera ran out of storage, so missed the disassembly, but it's all apart now. Had a little bit of a look. Bores, probably, it's a bit hard to say.
Yeah.
Might get away with, this one's the worst one. Probably gonna need some machining.
Anyway, to see what that bore's at, get it measured up, try and reuse those pistons. If not, I'm gonna have to go 30 thou over hopefully, or 40 thou, depends what the measures up at. So
The pistons don't actually look too bad, but I just remembered this.
Yeah.
One of the rings was just snapped in half. That may have been that low compression one, eh? I'd say
no,
so.
it was 125.
That one?
Yeah, that number 4. 125. That was all I found. Because when I had it running, it was just backfiring and spluttering. It wouldn't idle properly. And I've taken the carburetor, put on one of our other cars, and it's running sweet in the Falcon. So it's not the carburetor. The Dizzy and all that's brand new, wasn't that? So I don't really know what. So that's why I stripped it down to see what I needed, because I just wanted to get away with the runner, but don't know what I'm going to do now.
Yeah, well, most of it looks okay, so shouldn't be too major or cost too much to put it all back together.
Runner anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Doesn't have to be anything extreme.
It's not, nah, I just wanted a cruiser at the moment. Don't have the money to do a big build.
So yeah, the most important part is just getting the car running and like complete, I guess. So I'd say what the painting and stuff's going to be a high priority.
Yeah, well, the painting is priority. I'll finish the body now, so I'm just onto the doors. Probably by Christmas time I'll have all the doors and panels done, so hopefully in the new year I'll strip it back, epoxy it, and then start bogging it, and then into the paint sometime.
Bit of different content. So yeah, we've missed a lot of the builds, but if people are interested, we'll start recording a bit more. Yeah, it's going to be like insane, like the progress so far. I might chuck up a few before and after pictures of what's been done. Pretty incredible what Corey and his old man have been doing with these restorations on these old cars. Probably haven't seen his old man's one in the video either, and that thing came out like crazy. In other news, I've got a little bit of stuff to do on this. I haven't done anything since the last track event. Just been flat out with the merch, so we've finally wrapped up that. Stressful as it ended up being a pain. The printing took longer than we expected. Then we got them made in Australia, then they got stuck in customs, and then it took ages for the couriers to get them to us and then getting them out, and it's just been an absolute nightmare. So we actually ordered a few extra items of merch, not many at all, so we're going to post those up probably by the time this video goes up. So they're going to sell out like straight away, so if you are interested, we've never actually shown them. That's the JZXT, this is the script one I'm wearing, this is the slap hoodie, nothing on the back of that, and the JZX hoodie. These look so good in person, and we've also finally got stickers as well. These ones are holographic. I don't know if the camera picks that up. Yeah. Limited supply of these as well, so get in quick of the leftovers, and I don't know if we'll do a restock. Let us know if you're keen on that. But yeah, that's probably going to wrap up this video. See you in the next one. Oh, and the flags there too. Next to none left of those.